We're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have our boy LR Super Android 17, a very good unit, but I definitely think that this guy could have been done a bit better. We have him here at full level 10 links. I have the boy with really good equips, you know, so let's just go ahead and jump in. Let's see how good he can look on a couple of teams. He is on several teams that really need the help. I mean, GT Boss, Android, Artificial Lifeform, Target Goku, Inhuman Deeds, and finally, Power Absorption. All of these teams basically need the help. Inhuman Deeds is about to get a Super Battle Road stage, so I'm sure this LR Super 17, I will try and make it work with him. We'll see how well he will work on that team in that Super Battle Road stage. So let's go ahead and start out. We have a very good initial rotation right here. I'm running a full Target Goku team, but this first rotation, I mean, this is basically as good as it gets for Super 17, right? He gets a 17% attack and defensive buff per Android category ally and Target Goku category ally in the turn, excluding himself, right? So we're getting his full buff, and both of the units are supporting him, and Android 13 is realistically probably his best partner, right? Where they share Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. The links we don't have active for Super 17 are Fuse Fighter, it's so stupid that he has that, GT, and Legendary Power. Those are the links that Super 17 has got right here. Again, it's a very good opening rotation right here, because we're going to be able to get him the 24 key, like I didn't have to do anything, right? And, you know, boom, we're good to go. A lot of support. Again, both Cell and Android 13 are on Target Goku and Android, so let's go ahead and see. By the way, 336k defense. It's like when you're on a full team of Android and Target Goku characters, this 17 looks good. Basically, the secret to this 17 being a very good unit is just the Android category getting buffed. That's what needs to be buffed. All right, 6.17 turn 1 is not bad, but you need very specific setups for this. Very specific, right? And it's not like, you know, it's just like if we had just like other Android or Target Goku category allies, he would look far worse in that exact situation, right? So, it's like certain teams, it's like, yeah, you know, Whoopi, he looks so good. But, you know, then there's just a lot of other builds you could be running, and he's just not really going to look as impressive. The other thing that actually does hurt Super 17 quite a bit is he's fantastic when you're running him alongside Android 13 before he transforms. Once Android 13 transforms, you lose that extra support type buff. I really wish they hadn't done that. Like, he loses the support type buff when he transforms. Android 13, I probably would think of him so much more favorably if he kept that, right? The other thing about Android 17 here, right, that's very important to keep in mind, is he has one of the better, like, I love when they create this for these units, right? Or these LR units where they get ki when they're hit. I find that to be a very good ki ability. The problem is they actually shafted Super 17, and they only gave him a high chance of 1 ki when he's hit. I do not understand at all why they shafted specifically him and did this to him. If this unit was on the level of bustedness as, like, Videl or AGL UI Goku, I would understand. But, like, well, Videl's not a good comparison. I'm talking like a Saiyan. Like, UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, if they have a little wonkiness built in, it's like they're Saiyans who are on 500 different teams with great links, sure, whatever. But, like, Super 17 is, like, not, like, this mega, like, oh, it's a Goku, it's a Vegeta, right? Like, they shouldn't have any drawbacks in these units' kits at all, honestly. We're going to get to 22 ki right here. Now, keep in mind, another ability that 17 does have here is that he gets 17% damage reduction and another 17% attack for 3 turns at the end of a turn in which he's hit. We did get that last turn, so even though Frieza is not in the Android category, we should see a similar damage number as to what we saw last turn, right? Because 17 is getting that extra 17% from that. Plus, he's now got damage reduction active as well. And we did get the full 24 ki, 6.91 right there. So, I mean, that's good, right? Like, he could pretty easily break above a 7 million attack set, right? Like, if we had LR Android 16, 17, and 18 in that third slot instead of, like, the Int Frieza, right? Like Super 17 would have had a higher attack stat. But again, very specific setups. Like, he's good, but they really could have designed him a bit better. His design is a little bit wonky, and it's just unfortunate because it's like, again, they shouldn't be giving wonky designs to characters like Super 17. Alright guys, now we're on the Android / GT bosses team. There's some good setups we could definitely do over here, right? Like, this team, both of them individually, GT bosses and androids, is just in a bad spot. I mean, GT bosses, obviously, so. Androids, I don't know, I really would like, okay, in Legends, right, Legends will typically, like, start buffing a tag, and then they just never, like, they just repeatedly for months to build the team up. But it can get a little bit irksome in Legends because you're fighting, it's a PvP game, right? So it's like, oh, good. Oh, what a shock. Future, again. Oh, Future is the next team we're fighting. Oh, Fusions. Oh, Fusions. It's all you fight, right? But in Dokkan, it's a PvE game, right? It's based on what you want to use. So, I mean, I would really like if they would actually buff androids and GT bosses continuing to move forward. Because, you know, now we got the next, you know, kind of like celebration. We got the details, right? Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan, amazing jaw-dropping unit, right? Super, super good, but he's not a help to Super 17. Then we get Garlic Jr. as well. Garlic Jr. is disgusting, but he's not on any of the teams with Super 17. He can't help Super 17. So, which sucks, because Super 17... Garlic Jr. would help out Super 17 a lot, right? Like, I mean, he's on Android or Target Goku. Again, that's just... It's horrible that they did that to Super 17. Right? Summonable LRs shouldn't be restricted like this. It's just stupid. It's just, if you're not doing specific setups, he's just not going to look as good. I mean, look at the support on this rotation that we've got going. Like this, I'm getting lucky with these opening, like, rounds here. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we do. Keep in mind, Super 17 does have a support, or an active skill. He has to get hit 7 times in battle in order to use the active skill, though. So, I mean, that's going to take... you're just not going to see that, like, almost ever, right? And the thing that sucks about it is he does lower the enemy's attack and defense by 17%, but you have to get hit 7 times. What event are you ever going to get hit 7 times, and then you're able to use that and, like, debuff the enemy? Like, only if you get super lucky, I think, in, like, turn 1 of a Super Battle Road stage is pretty much it, right? Okay, so right here we have Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and GT, all active with Metal Rildo. Metal Rildo is definitely a really good unit to rock with this Super 17. They definitely work great on GT bosses, but... Alright, series of 5.36. Keep in mind, we're now on a full 150% led team, right? Before, on that Target Goku build, led by Android 13, you know, we had 170% attack and defense. Now on this team, we're rocking 150% attack and defense. Right? That's the other thing I think is quite stupid. Honestly, I think 17 should have been 170 across the board to both teams. I know, like, that's a lot, I know, but they should have. These are not top-tier teams that need, like, it just needs better treatment. All right, this is, I think, a 55% Super 17 who has just, like, a god rotation right here. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see how this... 55% Super 17 does on this turn right here. Again, like, you know, he's getting the full buff. Target Goku, Android, all that. 248k defense, pretty good at 55%. It's like, again, if you've got the Android and Target Goku allies around, 17 is going to look good. He's definitely going to look good, but, you know, I think it's once you start, like, not having some of those allies around is where things are going to get a little bit tricky. I am sort of anticipating going into Inhuman Deeds category Super Battle Road and really getting him getting curb stomped, I think is what's probably going to happen. It's going to require very, like, intelligent team building, I would say, for that Inhuman Deeds category Super Battle Road run. We will see. All right, another, again, just a great turn for Super 17 right here. We could have everything active except for Fuse Fighter as well. So that's really, really good. Look at his key right here. Right? Like, this is pretty good. This is a good turn for Super 17. Keep in mind that Rildo is not an Android or Target Goku. but Rildo is giving ki. He is linking up rather well, and he is giving defense. Super 17 and 286k. All right. If only Rildo. If Rildo was on Inhuman Deeds, that would be good, right? Because then you could rock Rildo and Super 17 as a rotation. 6.72. Not bad. I mean, so far we're seeing some good numbers from him, for sure. Yeah, look at that. I mean, he could definitely look impressive. On any given rotation, this Super 17 can look very ultra impressive. All right, I want to try and not finish off the Goku and Vegeta right here, and I think we can. I don't think we will finish them off unless the LR Super 17 at the end goes crazy. And then this next rotation is going to have Hellfighter 17. That free-to-play Hellfighter 17 is pretty good with LR Super 17. The problem is that he's a free-to-play World Tournament unit from 2019, right? So it's like, he's not horrible. He has attack lowering. He's got high chance to dodge. You know, he gives a 40% attack, 20% defense to Super 17. The free-to-play Hellfighter 17 does, but he needs an awakening, right? Like, it's like they release Super 17 when he's still in need of a number of high-level options around him, right? And right now we don't have that, so it's hard to judge. Super 17 is in a similar spot to the Int Broly, where it's very difficult to judge him currently because he needs help. That we don't know what their plan is for the next several months, right? Like, for all we know, Int Dokkan Fest Broly, all of his teams are going to get buffed and shit like that, and he's going to be crazy. Same with Super 17, but, you know, as of right now, they still need more help, right? All right, so let's put Hellfighter 17 right here in the middle. Let me see how we're going to do in terms of links. Everything active except for Fuse Fighter and Legendary Power. What is his defense right here? 300k. All right. So again, I mean, you guys are seeing we're kind of just like moving through. You know, we're doing some really good attack stats and stuff like that. But now, like, you know, let's go ahead and take a look at him when, you know, we're not drenched in support and we don't have Android and target Goku allies around. You guys want to dodge? Hello? 17, you want to dodge? No? Okay. Feel free to dodge, bud. All right, 5.21. Okay. So there's the numbers we're seeing from Super 17. All right, let's move on to another category team. All right, so this worked out rather well. We have a rotation right here. So here he is, I mean, with basically the two Buhans, right? With LR Buhan, I mean, he is actually going to share a couple of links, right? They have Fear and Faith, Legendary Power, and Fierce Battle together. So 3 links is good, considering these are, you know, probably the 2 best units on the Power Absorption category team. Now, keep in mind, on this team, Buhan is going to look a lot better than Super 17. This is not where Super 17 is intended to be run whatsoever, right? But I think it is good to sort of, again, we want to show him in different situations. I mean, this isn't, I mean, Super 17 does have higher defense right here, and there's a lot he does not have access to, right? No Android category allies, no target Goku category allies. But Buhan, after this turn, is going to start stacking that defense up a lot. All right, so let's see. So he's at 3.66. What were we at, like 18, 19 key right there? I mean, that's like, I guess that's passable. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for a summon, because he's not, okay. All he was really doing on that turn was that damage and then his defensive stat. It's not like he was supporting the rotation or anything. I mean, he also one-shotted Vegito right there with a crit. So, you know, he didn't get hit, so he's not going to activate that damage reduction and extra attack buff for later. It's actually, like, very unfortunate, like, how, like, he requires such specific setups. Like, seriously, like if you're not running him in very specific setups, he's really going to fall off. He's not going to look like a 2021 unit. And that's just very unfortunate that they decided to do that to him. I mean, again, like, there's characters that they could have made not as crazy OP, right? And it would have been fine. People would have still summoned, you know, it's these type characters and stuff like that. But instead, they decided to tune down the unit that would have been... all these category teams need him. All these, like it's just crazy. Like, this is the unit they chose to, like, it's like what they did with Super Saiyan 3 Broly, where they're just like, yeah, like, you know, we're probably not going to release many Super Saiyan 3 Brolys, but this is the EZ we're going to make suck ass. Like, it's like, what were they thinking? I just don't know. I have no idea what they were thinking. All right, so now we have Kid. What are we looking like right here? He's still above. Oh no, Buhan didn't super last turn. Yeah, okay. 225k is pretty good, but I mean, look at this. We're not even going to be able to get an 18 key super attack, so I'll just go ahead and have him do that. Maybe we could get an 18 key super attack actually if we get lucky with his passive activating. Let's see. Will we get lucky with his passive activating a bunch? Nope, didn't activate right there. Didn't activate right there. It did activate right there. Whoopee. Like, what were they thinking? I don't know. It's just weird. It's just so bizarre. Like, they didn't need to do this. Like, you know, you could be mad at me for being so negative, right? Like, he's good, but like that, we didn't get key again right there. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, at any given time, they could just choose to, like, really undertune a random unit for no reason at all. Just very bizarre. All right, guys, continuing on, and we got this rotation again. It's like, sure. I mean, I'll take it. Why not? Let's go ahead and max out Super 17 again. You know, just sort of see, like, this. This is probably his ideal setup, I would say. 50% support cell, Android 13, right? 289k defense. We are on the artificial life form team, by the way. Remember that. Let's go ahead and see what type of damage Super 17 will do. Remember, him getting hit means we'll get the extra attack buff for the next turn. So that's 6.48. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this guy at full level 10 links. He's very good. I mean, I would say he's probably within one of the top extreme class units in the game. The problem is he just doesn't really have the horses to run with him right now. I mean, he really could be better in a calendar year than he is right now. Very easily, right? Like that, again, very easily, he could be just way better in a year than he is right now. Is that likely? I don't know. I mean, it depends on if they want to actually give the buffs to, you know, the Android category team and some of these category teams or not, but Super 17 could be a very valuable asset in the future. Very easily. Dude, this Skinny Boo is taking damage in a Dokkan event. Are you kidding me? Alright. Normal attacks. Damaging. Come on now. I mean, he didn't really eat too much right there, but sheesh. I don't know. I'm a little tough on Exchange Majin Buu, but it's just... I don't know. I think I think Exchange Buu is like one of the worst design units Dokkan has ever done. Him, in Android 16, obviously, like those are some of the just like absolute like garbage bin characters that Dokkan has given us, right? Just, you know, just kind of like, what were you guys thinking? I don't know. All right, so let's get one more turn with Super 17. Then I guess after this, we will probably finish off with his active skill. All right, so what can we get in terms of links? Yeah, just all those same links we get from Android 13. So I'll just go ahead and do this right here. We're going to have 24 key after Gotenks attacks, unless we get very unlucky. What is his defense right here? 270k. Remember that Metal Cooler is not on target Goku or Android, right? But let me double check that Metal Cooler might be on target Goku, actually. He is on target Goku. Okay, so Metal Cooler is giving the target Goku buff, but he is not an Android, right? So, again, there's those numbers. Let me know what you guys think of LR Super Android 17 at full level 10 links. I mean, I do think he is a very good LR. He's definitely, you know, one of the top 5 or so extreme class units in the game, probably. But, I mean, we'll have to see in a couple of months what kind of units they release to run alongside him. So, all right, at this point now, I will just go ahead and get his active skill, and we will finish up.